This is the first in a series of video posts entitled Opening Quantum Consciousness. The videos are intended to be viewed as a set. The intention is to lay out a framework of reality that is an alternative to the consensus framework in our society that perhaps could assist in the transformation of consciousness. The cultural complex in our society has become toxic. Changing our understanding of reality has become a top priority. We must evolve ourselves, and quickly, if we are to save ourselves and survive. We have lost our way. Following the prescriptions of the culture now leads to emptiness and despair. The first question that comes up is, what is quantum consciousness? This is a label for a developing awareness in our society. It could be called many other things. It describes a very interesting convergence that is taking place in our lifetime between science and the ancient wisdom traditions. Quantum physics, with its ability to perceive reality at the level of atoms, electrons, and other particles of all kinds, has shaken the foundations of the reality that we have been living with for the past 400 years. We have discovered that that reality is not big enough. The universe is more complicated and mysterious than we thought. The old consensus reality is dying rapidly before our eyes. Quantum consciousness may contain aspects that will work their way into the new emerging reality framework. The old dying reality was the result of the scientific work of two giants of their time, Isaac Newton and René Descartes. Newton described a world of separate objects moving and colliding in empty space and transferring their energy and momentum to each other in the process. Descartes described a cosmos that was like a giant machine with the separate parts mechanically moving and turning around each other. The result of these two visions was a view of the universe as an empty, dead, mechanical thing. In the succeeding 400 years, lesser scientific minds elaborated on these ideas, with the result that in our day it is the accepted vision of the universe. Science carries out its investigations using the empty, dead, mechanical universe as the basis of its inquiries. This is what we teach our children, generation after generation. Science has also come to accept that the only true reality is material. If it doesn't exist in material reality, then it doesn't exist at all as far as science is concerned. This is because only material reality can be measured by the procedures of science. Quantum physics has thrown up a whole new possibility. It views the universe as a unified field, a single organism that is more like an interconnected web than a container of empty space containing separate objects that move mechanically and collide with each other. It has discovered that the laws of cause and effect do not always apply. It has discovered that space is not empty but full, with particles popping in and out of existence so rapidly that our senses cannot perceive them. This is happening throughout the universe. It is called quantum foam. The universe is not dead and empty, but full and bursting with life. It has discovered that the material world is not solid as it appears to our senses, but made up of atoms and particles with great spaces between them. The ratio of space between the particles is about the same as the space between galaxies. We now know that nothing is as it seems to our senses. Something else is going on in the universe. The doors to a new reality are swinging open. Though mainstream science is not ready to go there yet, it is only a short step from where quantum physics is today to the place of Brahman, where the ancient Hindus saw a universe of living oneness, throwing up the material world as a byproduct of its own nature. This is the exciting convergence that we are witnessing. Science and the wisdom traditions, 3,500 to 5,000 years old, are coming together. This is the realization of quantum consciousness. It can be viewed as an evolutionary leap in consciousness that is occurring in our lifetime. It carries the possibility of carrying us past the desolation and despair of our culture. How could we feel other than despair if we feel trapped in a dead, mechanical universe? That is not a cosmos fit to live in. Quantum consciousness is developing at a fierce rate everywhere we look. Our view of reality is changing as we speak. The new reality is not yet fully formed, but it is in rapid formation. It offers us the prospect of eventually living in a cosmos that is conscious, living, powerful, beautiful, meaningful, and infinitely mysterious. It is our way out of the despair and desolation of modern life. We are on the threshold of a new universe to live in, with life and meaning at its core rather than death and emptiness. We do not have to wait for the scientists to wake up and go there. We are free to go there ourselves today. The videos that follow in this set each replace an existing cultural consensus belief with the new view of quantum consciousness. The hope is that altogether the videos will open the door to transformation of consciousness. Perhaps we can live our way into a new world and a new universe.